Hi, everybody. So, welcome in. If you are here, I know this was super, super last minute. So, I completely understand. If you're here and watching the replay, throw that down in the comments below and let me know. But on your way in, if you could just give this video a thumbs up and post in the comments and let me know that you're here. I do see a few of you guys here, so I'm not talking to myself tonight. I know that there are some other creators who go live at this time. I don't know of any in particular, but I know there are some Monday night lives, and please feel free. Like, I just want to throw this out there. Please feel free to go ahead and go over to, like, jump over to those lives instead. The last thing I want to do is try to, jump on somebody's time slot so that they regularly go live, because this is a completely like random impromptu. I really wanted to do this yesterday, but y'all, as of yesterday morning, I was still making some of the putty that you see on the board here. I was still making some of it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not going to have time today to do it. And of course, my husband was helping me yesterday. And so I was talking to him and he didn't want to be on camera. Also, like, I didn't know, because we were using the space where my laptop is right now to like pass things over, and he was helping me pack order. And I was like, there's just no way that I would have been able to do this with him. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not like, I would rather have had his help because things were so busy. And so I was just like, okay, we'll go live another time. And then today, I mean, of course, I just worked. I literally just got off of work. So I have shipped out some orders. If you got a notification that your order shipped, it means you were within like the first 30, 40, maybe 50 orders or so that I was able to pack this weekend. If you haven't gotten a notification that your order shipped, then you might see it in this live. I don't know. But I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how I was going to do this as well. So what I don't I want anonymity, right? For you guys, if you are not comfortable, like, with your name / information out there. So last thing I wanted to do was like show you guys, show your packing slips. And so I was like, where can I put those? Because usually when I'm packing an order, I have a packing slip directly in front of me, and I am reading that packing slip and checking things off. So I was like, where can I put these so that you guys can't see the address and all that good stuff? So, yeah, I went ahead and moved those over to the side, and then I have the order pulled up right on my computer screen, and you guys can't see that purposely. So a couple other things that you guys can't see and that I'll show you here in just a second after is what's down below my computer. So as soon as I say hello to everybody, I will get into packing orders and show you what's in here. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go up. Stephanie is here, Ashley's here, Diamond Queen 2020, hello. Morgana is here, Laura, Sherilyn is here, hello. Sherilyn, I feel like your order might be in this stack, if you're okay with me packing it live. So Liz is here. I know it was a total surprise. I know it's not a normal time frame, and some people still aren't off of work yet. I totally understand. Cindy and Rosemary, Brandy's here, Mary Lou and Sydney, and Cheryl's here. Hello, hi everybody. Sydney said she just woke up from her nap just in time. Well, perfect. I am so glad. I'm excited to be here. Liz said you need a bigger board, Mary. I know you've much more sense than that. That is very true. So this is just this weekend scents, of course. As far as scents that I have launched, I did start keeping some of them for myself. So these are some of them, but not all of them. Yeah, at the beginning, I was not keeping any of them for myself. So like the Christmas scents, don't have them. Yeah, there's a few in here that from the beginning that I do not have in here. But Cheryl, yeah, feel free to post in the group. There might be some folks in the group who ordered for the first time in this stack. I don't know. But I like batch my orders in groups of 10. So like I'll take 10 and pack them, and then I take another 10 and pack them. And so it's just whatever this next batch of 10 is. And I go from, like, I do first come, first serve, like whoever placed their order first, I start packing those from oldest to newest. So, but yeah, Melanie said she thinks her order shipped. And I do think I remember packing yours, Melanie. So I think you're all set, but you can still watch me pack others. Yeah, so if you got a notice that your label was made, that means that I packed. Like, I don't make your label until I pack your order. And David was literally pulling out of the garage as I started this live. So he always on Mondays, he's so sweet, takes all of the packages to the post office for me. So he left and he's dropping them at the post office, and I am here. He's getting a haircut and running to the grocery store as well because he's a doll. So he is off doing that while I do this live. And I told him, I was like, I'm going to go live on my channel and pack some orders. But Karen is here. She said, my first live with you. Oh, well, welcome. This is not a typical live of mine. Usually we talk like what's going to be dropping in the shop, and we talk Diamond Art Club and all that fun stuff. But today I'm actually just going to be packing some orders with you guys because that was a request that I had. And Ashley was the requester, and she's here tonight, which is cool. So it is fun to watch. I love seeing what people order, so it's fun. And Hertana, it's your first live too. Well, welcome. It's kind of nice to go live at a different time frame than I usually do because people can come who can't normally come. So that's awesome. Irene is here. Hello, welcome. And Diamonds with Mary is here. Hello, and Kathy. And Brandy, she said, I hope you packed mine. Brandy, if you got a notification that your label was created, then I won't be packing yours, but we'll see. And Ashley, same thing. I feel like, Ashley, I remember seeing your name already, so I might have already packed yours. Angel, I did pack yours already. Diamonds for Linda says, hey, I'll be lurking. Yes, lurk away. Ashley, yours is part of that's being dropped off. And Cheryl said, love when people post their goodies. They do in the group. And I love that. Yeah, they definitely do. And it's so fun. Like, it's really fun too, to like connect the order itself with the person itself. Like, I get excited about that. But Julie, I hope you feel better. Feel free to just relax and lurk and see what people ordered. Julie, I packed your order today already too. So you're all set too. Irene said I had my first order by you. Awesome. Well, maybe we'll get a pack today. We'll see. Tammy says she's lurking and cleaning up her diamond painting area. That's awesome. So Karen says she's watched other Saturday lives, but after it was done. So good. I'm glad you're actually here live this time. Brandy said she did not get the notification yet. Okay, so maybe it's in the stack. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of explain to you, like I said, explain the setup. So I have my little board here with the pegs. Down here, like, you'll see all the full sizes, but right behind the full sizes, I have all of the little samples. So these are samples. Of course, we have our inserts. I actually got a little pack of Valentine's Day stickers that I am trying to use up. And so I'm putting these on the packages, even though tomorrow's Valentine's Day and most of you guys are going to get your packages after Valentine's Day. That's okay. So I'm putting little Valentine's Day stickers on there. Right here, I have the stickers that I use that go on the outside of the packages, or I use these little thank you stickers to close up the tissue paper. So it's just like a little dispenser so that I don't have to keep picking them up. So yeah, and forgive me too if I don't completely like keep up with the chat as well, because I'll be busy like packing the orders. I don't know if I'm going to be able to like acknowledge every chat that's happening. So just an FYI. And Cheryl is talking about the Ticket to Ride event on Facebook. So I'm sponsoring that event right now, which is where the destination putties came from. And so I did that set for the event. And Angel said, "This is fun, just in bed, relaxing." Yeah. So that's this side, and then over here, that is down below, the things that you can't see that I'll just show you really quickly. I have a postal scale, so I weigh each order just to double check and make sure that the weight is right on the system. I also have some bubble wrap that I have cut that I use to pack up the cover minders, and then this is part of my process as well. So at when I go to pack orders, I'll print out like 10 packing slips at a time. So I have all the packing slips right here off to the side. Usually they're right in front of me. And then I go to the board. This is just one of like a little, I'll show you. Back behind here, there's just like some little metal on this little board. And this is from the Dollar Tree, just a little board. And I take this over to the bigger board and I grab all of the cover minders for this stack of orders. So this is all of the cover minders in the stack of orders that I'll be packing today. So that's something also that's just kind of sitting over here and off camera that you don't see. So but let's pack our first one, shall we? Rose said, "Are you making a cent for the level-a-thon or just a code? Either way, I was so excited to see your name as a sponsor." So I'm not sure yet because I am so incredibly busy right now. I am trying to figure out, like, I'm just trying to adapt to a new normal. And so I was saying, like, for some of the events, like for the seasons event, it was like so easy for me to make a putty pack, right? And like, and even with the destination event, like you associate scents with destinations, but like for the level-a-thon, I'm not really sure what to do. Also, my thought was, just because I am so busy, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. So what I might do, and what I kind of mentioned, was the possibility of, for most of the events, just creating a best sellers putty pack that I can have available, and use that as part of like the giveaways or prizes for the event. Diamond Queen 2020, I am like tapped out right now in terms of sponsoring events. Like, I want to do more, but I physically cannot, just because I'm literally working around the clock. So like, I just finished my day job at 5:00 and now I'm packing orders, and I'll be doing this until Lord knows what time. Because as of right now, just looking at the number, I still have 80 orders to pack from this weekend. So I'm so busy. I can't even I can't think straight. So that's where I'm at with it. And I don't know. I said yes to a few events, and I'm going to, make good on that and make sure that I am, that I am fulfilling my word there. But I wouldn't have enough time probably. But speaking of Disney, I do have some Disney scents coming as well. We can't call them Disney because we don't want to get in trouble, right? So they are going to be like theme park scented, like theme park destination type scents. So think like mouse waffles, like Mickey Mouse waffles, and like pineapple whip, like Dole pineapple whip, things like that you would associate with Disney. I'm going to be doing a Disney putty pack at some point. So I will try to do Disney within the month of your event if I can. Cotton candy, I have already released, Cheryl. So speaking of which, just a heads up to those of you who are here. So I got to thinking, this coming weekend, I know I keep talking and we're not packing orders, but we're going to get to it in just a second. So this coming weekend, I was realizing that I have a bunch of leftover labels of scents that I've released in the past. And I was like, you know what I think would be cool is, rather than doing any new scents this weekend, I'm just going to release a bunch of scents that I have already done on the shop, just to get rid of all of these extra labels that I have. So yeah, I've got a bunch, like I said, from way back, who knows when. So I think that is my plan, is to make sure that I can hit a bunch of the old scents. So yeah, Melanie, I do have some sweet snow hanging out somewhere. So yeah, that's my thought. That's my plan, is to get rid of some old labels and bring back a bunch of old scents. But anyway, let's get to order packing, shall we? I'm excited. So we have my first order here. I'm going to tell you, just for, again, anonymity, I'm going to tell you the person's first name and the state or country that this order is going to. And yeah, so this order is for Alice, and it is headed to California. So Alice, if you're here and you would like to say, hey, that's probably me, feel free to do that. So she ordered some cover minders. I'm going to start there. She ordered this one, Not All Disabilities Are Visible. And she ordered the new one, this little Pineapple on Vacation. So we have those two. And what I always do with these cover minders, just because they can snap and they can break and I just get worried about it, I always just put two of them together and then I wrap them in some bubble wrap. And I have a little tape dispenser over here too that you also cannot see. I was like, I can't get everything in the frame and then also keep the orders secret, private. But then she also ordered the Ticket to Ride bundle. So that is Fantasyland, Desert Oasis, Ski Lodge, and Butt Naked Beach. So she's got the bundle. She ordered some samples as well. So we have blue raspberry slushy and vanilla chai. She ordered a full-size pink chiffon and a full-size cantaloupe. So that's 6 putties. Cool. And some samples. So a lot of times, if there's like 7 or 8 is the max that I usually try to put in the tissue paper. And this is right at 8 with the samples, so I'm just going to put them all in one. I have my tissue paper over here. This is the most unflattering angle, by the way. But I got my tissue paper. Y'all don't mind the crinkle, because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get away from that either. So I just wrap these up all nice and cute with a cute little sticker. And then we've got our insert and an envelope, a bubble mailer. And I am also going to just fold her packing slip off camera, just so you guys don't have information you don't need. And so I slide that in. And then we've got her putty and her cover minders. And my computer just turned itself off. And then, I have all the goodie bags down here too. David packed all of these for you guys yesterday. So those are just chilling over there. So she gets goodie bag. And then I go ahead and close up the order. And what I do is I will take a Sharpie and I'll go ahead and write her first name on the outside of this. I will weigh this, and then because of the batching, it's just a lot easier for me to go in and type all the information for like 10 orders at a time and then print all of the labels at one time. So I'm just weighing this one, and it's 3.5 ounces. So we round that up and it's 4 ounces. Tana said, got to run, but I'll catch the replay later. Hope you're able to give some rest tonight. Yeah, thank you. I think when David gets home, I will probably, I'll probably hop off here because we're going to make some dinner. We're having burgers tonight. Cheryl said we're not heading over there to play with her new putty. I wish. Anthony said, I'm loving going back to holiday scents using Victorian Christmas last night, and it was amazing. Yeah, I love that one. If I have two with the same name, that's really, really rare. But I put the first name and usually their last initial as well. So I went ahead and just put her last initial on there. I just don't want to tell you guys what it is, just for privacy's sake. So this next order is going to Risa in Georgia. So I want to pull this up in front of me so that you guys don't need to see my password. I'm going to pull this up in front of me just so I have everything that she ordered. So she has a Fruity Pebbles. Boop. She also got the Ticket to Ride bundle, which is all 4 of these scents. So whenever I have a bundle deal that I'm doing, I always put them right here in like a quad so I know. So we have the 4 for the bundle. And then she also got grape soda and then a couple of cover minders as well. We have a little pink mermaid. There's the little mermaid. And she got the Bundy Bug cover minder. So I have those 2, and I'll go ahead and, like I said, I always wrap these. I'm reading. Sorry. Yeah, lots of people have gotten the Ticket to Ride bundle. It has been very popular. It is sold out at this point. I just call it Bundy Bug. I don't know what else to call it. What a garbage human he is. Anyway. We can't fake it and accept. So I have all of her putties here that I'm just wrapping up nice and neat and cute. And this is one thing, like, I know that it takes a lot of time to do the tissue and everything, but I just want to make sure everything's as protected and nice. Like, I think for me, it feels like you're opening a present, and that's what's fun about it. Just double checking her sheet here, and it looks like I got everything. And we've got our inserts and her packing slip. And of course, I just realized on Alice's package, I forgot to put stickers on the outside. Like I said, I'm just going through these Valentine's Day stickers and adding stickers. And then I have a new sticker that says smells like Happy Meal, and it kind of looks Valentine's Day-ish. So I always put a couple stickers on the outside just because it's fun. So this one is going to, what did I say, Risa? I always have to double check. So again, I just put the name, and then once I pack it, I weigh it just so it's correct, because once in a while Etsy, especially with the international orders, Etsy will like overcharge so much for them. So if an international order is overcharged, I always refund the difference, always, because it like goes up from like $20 to $30 in like an instant, and I'm like, why does it do that? But I can't fix it because I have to set a certain, it's hard to explain. I have to set a certain weight for an item if it's just the one item in the package. So that includes the weight of the mailer and the tissue and the sticker and the goodie bag and all that good stuff. So if I don't include that weight, then the packages will all be understated. If I do include that weight, sometimes it multiplies it too much and it gets overstated. So it's like, I can't win, but I'd rather give you guys the refund and know that I'm not like paying an extra amount for all the shipping. But so this one is again around 3.5 ounces. So I'll write that 4 on there. And then she's good to go. And I forgot stickers on this one as well, because I'm too busy talking and running my mouth. So I have thought about that a lot, Rose. So what I really want to do is eventually I want to get business cards that I can put in here. The reason I like to have the insert in there is because if you guys post photos, like at least people know where this stuff is coming from. So I've been really torn on it. But for return customers, if you guys are like, hey, don't put the insert in, I can gladly not do that. So if you just want to leave me a quick note and say, no insert, please, no worries, because it'll save me paper and time and all of that good stuff. But what was I going to say? I am working with a local printer right now who is printing. I'm just going to show you so you know what I'm talking about. Who's going to be printing backs for me for all the cover minders so that I don't have to make these anymore. And then they're going to be printing some inserts and or business cards as well. So I don't know. I mean, these are not that expensive, right? So, but if you're like, hey, I don't want it, then no worries. I can absolutely leave it out, because I have thought about that. I've like wrestled with that idea. Because I have a lot of you guys come back week to week and I'm like, I just keep sending you guys the same insert. Okay, I'm going back up in the comments just to, Sherilyn's relaxing now. Her grandbaby's left to go home. Liz said, it's a beautiful presentation. However, I'm like a toddler and rip into that thing so fast. I feel a little guilty about it. No, that's what you should do. It's like a present. You just want to dig in. Oh, hey, Shay. Welcome in. How are you? Sherilyn said, same here. Did you load them up with sugar? Diamond Queen said her Mrs. Coffee painting shipped today. That's awesome. They may have had some cake, Sherilyn said. Liz said, I can't do that when I'm in such a hurry not to get cart snatched. I meant to leave a note but forgot. Hopefully I'll remember next week. I'll start putting it in the notes. I photo share all the time. If you're like one, I mean, this is just my experience. If you're one of the first, like, if you're within like the first 5 or 10 minutes, I don't think you're going to get cart snatched. My stuff doesn't sell out that fast. Yeah, but hey, Lauren, no, you're not super late. I started around 5 o'clock. Yeah, go ahead and post Ticket to Ride, Cheryl. No problem. Morgana, she said, Morgana, bottoms up, girl. Are we drinking tonight? I wish I was drinking. If I packed orders while drinking, y'all would get some shady stuff. I don't even know. It'd be like all the wrong quantities. And sometimes, guys, my biggest fear, I can't tell you how many times I have caught it after the fact, where somebody orders 2 of something, because let me just show you. Hey, Sherilyn, this is your order, FYI. But over here on the right of the packing slip, it'll only show like 2 times $6, right? And I'm like, y'all, I can't, like, I miss it that it says 2 all the time. And I catch it, like I said, after the fact. And I'm like, crap. And I have to repack the order because I didn't realize there were 2 of them. So just FYI, if you ever order 2 of something and you don't receive it, let me know and I will fix it right away, because it's my biggest fear. I don't think it's happened yet, but oh yeah, Sherilyn, if you could post it, that's fine. Rose, I don't know. Rose said, I photo share all the time anyway. I know. Okay, so Sherilyn, I'm about to pack your order. Is that okay? Are you I think you said you were okay with it. So Sherilyn ordered some cover minders. Let's see what she got. She got the little Valentine's Day cup. This little guy is so cute. and purple to blue, the little mermaid tail. It's so pretty. And I think that's it for cover minders. And then for putties, we have 3. Sorry, my phone's blowing up and I was like, what's happening? So we have 3 putties. We have Red Hot Cinnamon. Those were good ones to restock. Y'all sold out of both of them. Butt Naked Beach. Done. And Fruity Pebbles. I think that's all of them. Yep. Is that everything? Did I miss anything, Sharon? You let me know. Rose said, my saltiness has not a fade. Hey, you know what? If the call is to be original, then I will do that. Now I got everybody up in here copying my bundle deals. It's okay though. More the merrier. Copy away. I really don't care. I thought it was funny because everybody calls me the copycat. But y'all out here stealing my ideas now. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all gravy. Like, can't we all just like sell some stuff and live our lives? I don't know. Sherilyn said I order so often. I can't remember. Oh, Kimberly said, I think my one from a week ago is finally coming tomorrow. I'm reading. Love the Red Hot. I'm just reading. Okay. I didn't miss too much. Yeah, Sherilyn just sent the link for Ticket to Ride. So that is where this destination little bundle came in. And it sounds like there's some demand for that too. So I might try this weekend to restock it. I think my help, because tomorrow's Valentine's Day and my friend who usually helps me has been coming on Tuesdays. And I think she's going to come on Thursday instead this week because she's got a hot date for Valentine's Day and I don't blame her. So I said, yeah, come a different day if you need to come at all. Like, I'm like, live your life, girl. So she's going to help me Thursday. So I'm hoping by then I'll have an idea of all the scents that I want to restock for this weekend. But like I said, I think it's just going to, instead of releasing some new ones, I just want to get rid of a bunch of labels and then also give y'all a chance because some people didn't find out about the shop until later, you know. So I'll give y'all a chance to pick up some of the ones that y'all might not have gotten to pick up before. So, and just so you know, whenever I pack these orders, I literally like grab a bag and toss it in here. I have no idea what stickers y'all are going to get, what candies are going to be in there. I just grab them and then I go. Like you saw me just throw that in there. I have no idea. So Sherilyn, I'm sorry if you had a request for a baggy color. I'm sorry. This sticker says you're very sweet. I'm gonna put that one on there. It's just for you. Okay. So so again, the name, and I just toss the weight on there so I know. And then when I go to fill it out later, it'll be there. Lauren said, if I live closer, I would love to help you pack. How fun. I know it would be fun. It's like by the time Tuesday rolls around, when my friend comes over, there's no orders left to pack. So she can't even help me with this part. She helps me with like making the inventory and stuff. But I don't know. At one of these points, I'm like, I'm doing too much. Like, but I definitely need more help. So there's that. I keep having to log in. I need to set my computer so that it doesn't log out so much. But so what have we packed? We packed a whopping 3 orders. But that's mostly because I'm talking. This next order is a big one. So this one is going to Danielle. in the UK, actually. So let's get to it. And I think is it all putty? It's all putty and one cover reminder. So we have Desert Oasis. I'm going to read it from here because turn it a million times. I'm going to get whiplash. Blue raspberry, pink chiffon, fruity pebbles. Hey, Tima, I think your order might be in here too, if you would like me to pack it. So Tima, I'm on here doing just a order packing live because a bunch of people requested it and thought it would be fun. And I was like, that would be fun. So that's why I'm on here. Yeah, Bobby, the restocks are on Saturdays at 12 noon Central Time. Irene said, no candy for me. Okay, I'll try to remember. It's honestly, at this point, it's like muscle memory. I just grab and go and grab and go. So Anthony said he has first dibs on working for me. And he was like, just send me cover minders and let me glue things. And I was like, if it didn't cost me an arm and a leg, I would. Sherilyn said, no, you cart snatched everyone on the unicorn farts. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock noon Central Time on Saturdays, Bobby. So, yeah, Anthony, and I can say this now because I'm officially out of the unicorn farts. I have one left and it is already promised to someone. So for anyone who messaged me and specifically had asked for the unicorn farts or was really upset in the live, so Anthony donated those unicorn farts to people who were really upset and were trying to get them. So to the people he cart snatched, if I saw your order, I did the best I could to add it to your order. If I missed you, please let me know and I will do my best to see what I can do. But yeah, that's what happened. So Anthony did donate those. And Anthony, by the way, when I fulfilled that order, I put it in as a local pickup so I didn't have to buy a shipping label since they were already going to people. Sherilyn said Anthony was a sweetheart with the unicorn farts. I just teasing about the cart snatching. Lord. Okay, so where were we? We had 4 for this one. We had Desert Oasis, Blue Raspberry, Pink Chiffon, Fruity Pebbles. Y'all are distraction. We've got the new unicorn burps, which honestly, like the label looks almost identical, y'all. It's just the wind is coming from its mouth instead of its bottom now anyway. Lauren, I think you were one of those that managed to get one. So we got unicorn burps. Where was I? Oh my God. ADD is lovely. Okay. Ski Lodge. We have Lime. Butt Naked Beach. Red Hot Cinnamon. And one cover reminder. And I think this is the last one of these that I had. It's the little Tamagotchi one. Anthony said I felt bad, but I should have kept one for yourself. You have one though, right? I thought you had one at home. You can always keep the bag and just put unicorn burps in it because it's the same thing. Right? Like because this is the same, it's the exact same putty. It's just a new label. It'll be a collector's item someday. I'm kidding, it won't. Because everybody and their brother has unicorn farts, y'all. What's he doing? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'm just making sure I have them all. I'm going to split these up because once you get past like 7 or 8 in a bundle, they get too chunky. So they get too chunky and then they look weird. Shay, are you working and lurking? What are you working on? I have to get caught up on YouTube videos, y'all. I've been so busy doing this stuff, I never watch YouTube anymore, and it makes me really sad. Caroline says she ordered 2 unicorns. She haven't packed it. Could maybe get something else. No. So the doing your nails. That sounds fun. So Caroline, I think you ordered unicorn burps, right? So the unicorn farts was my old name for it, and there was some heat about that name, and so I just changed the name of it to unicorn burps because it's not the same scent that other people carry anyway. So I was like, let me call this something else, and then I came up with unicorn burps. So I just changed the name of it. So it used to be unicorn farts, and now it's unicorn burps. But we're getting there. We're getting there, y'all. I'm determined to get these 10 orders at least done before we get off this live. It's going to happen. But like when I get into a groove, I can get 10 orders done in less than an hour. It's just because we're talking and I'm running my mouth and reading chat and yeah, Caroline, I don't know if I've packed your order yet, but if I haven't, we could try to figure something out if it's that you don't want that one anymore. But a lot of times it's tough for me to do that once stuff sells out. Because if it's like, okay, she's giving me the thumbs up. Because once it sells out, like I don't have the, like if I don't have the inventory to switch out, I might not have something. Lauren said she's never using her unicorn farts. You could, like I said, theoretically, you could use it and then just keep the bag and replace the unicorn farts with the unicorn burps because it's the same scent. And just said, I'm off to sleep, can't stay awake, been awake for 18 hours. Go to bed. It's okay. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your order. I did pack yours earlier today. Oh, you know what? This is an international order, and y'all don't do Valentine's Day, right? Would that be weird to put a Valentine's Day sticker? I'll put a Merry Mail sticker because it's going to be way past Valentine's Day by the time this person gets their order. Way past. So this is, I think I said Danielle, yeah. In the UK. It's so fun to see all the different countries and places that these orders go to. How much did I say this weighed? Oh my gosh, put the wrong weight on there. Oh, okay. Because like once I write that on there, it all gets covered up by the label anyway. I saw Keith saying she's the master. A dog is saying I didn't fur my butt blue. Gross. Sharon said you're shipping super fast. Yeah, you know, I really value quick shipping in for orders, and I can't control once it gets in the hands of USPS. I have no control over that, but I do have control over how quickly I can get it to USPS. So that's what I try. I try to get it to them within 2 business days. Try. Once in a while I'm late, and if I'm going to be late, I send y'all an email and let y'all know. But so this next order is all putty. It is going to Vilma in Hawaii. That's cool. I know I've shipped to her before, but I think she's my only Hawaiian customer, which is awesome. So she picked up the Ticket to Ride bundle, which is the ski lodge, the Fantasyland, the Desert Oasis, and the Butt Naked Beach. And then she also picked up Fruity Pebbles, Unicorn Burps, and Blue Raspberry. So since this is 7, I'm going to just keep it in one bundle. And if y'all have ordered from me a couple times, you're probably like wondering, geez, what the heck mailer is my order going to come in? Because I have a bunch of different mailers. Like I have because y'all know I just opened everything up in November, and I wasn't really sure. When I bought bubble mailers, in order to get a decent deal on them, you have to buy like 250 or 500 at a time, which is fine. But I was like, at that time, I wasn't even sure that this thing was going to take off. So I was scared to buy more than like 50 at a time. Well, we changed that real fast because as the orders started coming in, I felt safer to buy things. So I did finally find a mailer that I really liked. I really like the supplier. I ordered these from South Carolina. So I really like the mailer for these holographic ones because I love getting pretty packages in the mail, and when things are sparkly, I love it. And so then I kind of stuck with like purple as one of my colors for the shop, but I kind of switch around the tissue paper sometimes too, but I bought a bunch of purple tissue paper, so it's been purple for a while. So I have these. If you only order like one item or your order's under $10, I can get away with like a tiny mailer. And so I have a bunch of these purple ones, but once these are gone, these will also go to the holographic. And then again, I was experimenting a lot. So one of the mailers that I still have a few of, but these are going to be phasing out, were these rose gold ones. And I thought the rose golds were so pretty, but yeah, these are really expensive. And the only thing that they're good for, because they're so slim, I can't fit a ton of stuff in here. And so love the holographic. Thanks, Tima, and thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I think, Tima, do you care if I pack your order live? I have it here. It's in this stack, I think. If you don't want me to, then I won't. But so Shay said, hi, Tima. Bye, Tima. But yeah, so these are like an old mailer, and I love these mailers, but once they're gone, I'm not going to get them again because they're not very practical. So I'm just going to stick to the larger holographic and the smaller ones because that supplier, like they have a decent price for it, and I stuck with that. So let me pack this one up. Like I said, this one's just like so skinny. It's like hard to. So whenever people buy just putty, that's when I use this mailer. If you're wondering what the method to my madness is and why you always get a million different mailers, that's why. And then I also have boxes for when people order like fragile cover minders that I don't want to put into a bubble mailer. So I'll put a Valentine's Day sticker on this one too, even though it's going to Hawaii and it'll probably be a while before it gets there. Risa's here. Hello. How are you? Oh yeah, people were suggesting the so I actually have a list on my phone. David was curious one day, so he and I put it together. I have a list on my phone of all the places that I have shipped to and not. So in the US, I think there are only 4 states that I have not hit yet. And I'll tell you what those are here in just a second. Let me tell you, because it's I thought that was very interesting and something that, yeah. So as far as countries, I have shipped to, I have to add one because I just did this one the other day. So for countries, I've shipped to Australia, Belgium, Canada, Iceland, Mexico, the Netherlands, the UK, South Africa, and then also like US territories. I shipped an order to Guam the other day. Never in my life. And then so the states that I have not shipped to, there are 4: Delaware, North Dakota, Vermont, and Wyoming. Those are the only 4 states that I have not shipped to. So if you know somebody in those states, help a girl out. No, yeah, Delaware, North Dakota, Vermont, and Wyoming. I had Iowa on this list, but someone just ordered from Iowa a few days ago. So I think it's interesting. But it would be fun to like do a map and see them all. But Risa said she's using baby powder right now. Yeah, isn't that insane? Only 4. And actually, up until this weekend, my only order from New Mexico was Nicole from Bella Art de Nicole. She had ordered a couple cover minders at one point, and that was the only order I'd gotten. So I was like, oh crap. And I was like, man, like New Mexico wouldn't even be on my list if I feel like I wasn't friends with Nicole. And I'm like, what? But somebody did order from New Mexico the other day. Oh, Nicole, what a great idea. I didn't know you were here. Hello, Nicole. I was just talking about you. She said she saw a shop do a discount to get the last states they needed. That would be cool. But yeah, it's just the 4. So now that I have 5 of these, usually I'll stack 10 of them, but because I'm talking and I don't want to like mess up a bunch of stuff, I'm going to go ahead and print the labels for these 5 just so I can get them out of the way and make sure that I'm not messing anything up. That's like my biggest fear, is that I'm just going to really screw something up. I mean, I guess if I do, I can always resend you product, but because I've been so like hand to mouth is the only like phrase I know to use. She said I still would have ordered. Like, because I've been so hand to mouth with inventory, I list everything that I make with the exception of like one that I hope to keep for myself. And so when I do that, like it kind of puts me in a pickle if somebody has an issue, because then I'm like, well, I just have to refund you. I can't send you another one. So I have to think about like in the future how I want to handle that. If I keep an extra one of everything here just in case, or if I just do refunds, like, because sometimes, if product arrives damaged or whatever the case may be, you never know. But start doing a million other things. I feel you on that. I'm always doing a million things. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going in to, like, I have a list from Etsy. Like, I could check off a bunch of orders at one time. I let Etsy know which day this is shipping. So like all of these orders are shipping on Tuesday, February 14th, since the post office near me is closed right now. So I will put that up at the top, and then it applies it to all the orders that I'm inputting the information for right now. So I just select the mail class and how much it weighs. And I have gone shopping to see if I can get cheaper shipping. Cheryl, the solution is time travel if I want to make more. Because I simply don't have time. Risa, I may have already packed yours. I believe I did. Are you in Georgia? If so, I think I packed your order already on this live, maybe. So I just put the information for this one, and yeah, Risa, this is you. I did pack it on this live. I'm sorry. So I'm putting Risa's package information in right now. This is your envelope, Risa. And I'm putting in the dimensions of the envelope as well as the weight. And if you guys paid more for shipping than what it ends up costing, then I go back and I make sure that I send you guys a refund. So I have Sherilyn's. I'm trying to decide, you know what I'll probably do? I'll probably put you guys on mute when I do print these, because the printer, I'm like, how do I do this? I'm like, the label printer is literally right here. And so it is going to be very loud if I just print away. So I'm like, well, you're going to be tough. So Danielle, I am going to put her package information in right now. And I have a feeling that hers was overstated as far as the shipping. So let me see. Yep, sure was. So she paid $29 US because this is international going to the UK. And the shipping was actually $17.96. So what I'll do at this point is send her a refund for the difference because that is crazy. But a lot of times what I'll do is as I'm doing this, I just write it down. So I have like a little sheet right here where I'll write it down and Angel was here earlier. I had to refund one of hers from last week and I completely forgot to do it until today, but luckily she's understanding and she knows. So let's see. So I'm just going to write down this person's name and write down that I owe her a refund and then I can do the calculation later, but we won't do that tonight. Let me make sure. So then I also, for the customs information, I just have to fill out like the value of the items. And some countries require like a customs, like a tariff, like a number. But Bella said I have. Nicole said I have a lot of international refunds I have to do as well. I don't like math. Yeah, it's tough because it just calculates it as too expensive, and it shouldn't be. But yeah, Etsy's nuts with the shipping price. And I get why it does it because like when I create a listing, for example, for putty, I'm creating a listing for the putty itself and I'm saying once I put it in a package, this is how much it weighs and this is how much the dimensions are. Well, instead of increasing that just incrementally, it just multiplies it every time you add something to your cart, which is why you see that shipping go up and up and up. And then all of a sudden it makes a big jump and you're like, what the heck? And so if it does make a huge jump like that, don't worry because a lot of times I'll end up refunding it. Because it's usually like the international packages are almost always, I've only had one where it actually did cost the $30. Usually they're around 20. Yeah, Cheryl, that's a good idea. I have thought about it. I just want to make sure like that it's I want to wait a little bit and figure out how I'm doing things before cuz she just suggested like maybe bringing someone in like a younger kid that I can that I can pay and have help me. Um but yeah, it would just have to be somebody who's reliable and has transportation and all that good stuff, right? But Robin said, I've been watching, very interesting process. Yeah. And like it does, it takes quite a bit of time. Like for some reason, like I don't know, whenever I think about it, I'm like, oh, it shouldn't take that long at all to pack an order. When it really comes down to it, it takes a hot minute and a half. Like and obviously I've only packed 5 orders in this time because I've been talking and distracted, right? But you don't realize how long it takes until you're doing it and you're like, wow, it's been an hour and I've packed a dozen orders. So I am going to go ahead and print these really quickly. Yeah, college student who wants to learn or even high school. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to put you guys on mute for just a second because I'm going to print these. I lied. I'm not printing these. I have to I'll just turn you guys around so you can see what I'm doing. I have to reload this because I loaded it wrong. Good times. I loaded it like a dummy and I loaded the labels in upside down. Because I had like 2 labels left and I was like, let me put some fresh labels in here and then they'll be right. Y'all can hear me again, right? Oh no. Sorry guys. David was FaceTiming me. And it hang on. Hey honey, I'm still live. So could we talk another time? He goes, "Oh, sorry." And then he just hung up. He wants to know what salads I want at Costco, guaranteed. That's what he's doing. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, that's really crooked. Hang on. I can't handle it if it's crooked. Okay. It should be better now. We'll see. Good times. Call even a middle school student. Yeah, you have to keep it legal though, right? So he said, don't ignore me. Yeah, he called again. Because if I decline it, he just calls again. And I'm like, I'm declining for a reason. Let me just text him and see. Do you guys, we literally send each other pictures of the cat all day. That's what we do. Are you wondering about a salad? He always goes and then tells me which salads they have so I can order them from, or so that I can get them from Costco. And so, because they have different ones all the time, they're never the same. Lauren said, see, now really is a shame because I live too far away. I could accept payment in putty. Yeah, and I am the friend that I have coming to help me. I am paying her and plan to claim it on my taxes so that, we're both covered. Let me try to print these again. All right, I'm gonna mute this again. Okay, we're good now. We got shipping labels now. So what I always do is I just grab these shipping labels and put them on the right package, and then they immediately will go into a bin right over here. And then David takes that bin to the post office for you guys, and that is the process. That is how it goes. This one's going to Alice. Whenever I reload the label maker, it always prints the labels so crooked. Sorry, guys. This is Reese's package. And Sherilyn's. I love that a few of you guys were here tonight. I forgot your sticker up top. Boop. And this is the one that is going overseas. And it goes to an export processing facility, and then it gets shipped to the customer from there. So, and it's really frustrating because I have no control over which international carriers that Etsy decides to use. So we have more orders. Should we keep going? Because David's still shopping, so I'll keep going. I do know, I think usually the principal painter is live right now, so I don't want to take any of the people who normally watch her live. So if you would like to go over there and watch her live, please go do that. You can always come back and watch more of this one later. So this is Lauren. Her order, she's in Virginia. So let's see what she got. I'm going to close these out of here. And then, okay, so we have Lauren. She got the limited bundle, the Ticket to Ride bundle. So that's all 4. She got a sample size grape soda, a sample of unicorn burps, a sample of Fruity Pebbles. She got a mermaid tail. She got the dark purple to silver. Here's the mermaid tail. And then, sorry, I'm just reading your comments. And then blue raz. And then she has a sample of lime and a sample of vanilla chai. Is that everything? Did I get it all? Did I get it all? I did. So, like I said, I always just go through and I count. So this is 8 items. So 1 is this putty bundle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So Kimmy, Queen of Crafts, said, thank you for showing how to make your own putty. My daughter and I made some, and we used some color and scented oils and Quake Hold, and we love it. Yeah, absolutely. So that's like, I think it's great to have some transparency and show you guys a DIY way of doing, you know, the putty that I'm sharing with you guys. So the only difference between that DIY that I showed and this is that I do add I would say like a detackifying agent in here that that hopefully soaks up some of that oil. And so I worked like really hard to figure out what that was. And so I do add some ingredients to this putty, to the DIY version, but it's really great to be able to do it at home. Especially if there's a particular scent that you want, or then, you know, even on top of that, if like the difference is, and this is what I was explaining in that video, is if you just want a lot of putty of one scent, then it's awesome to make it at home and do it yourself. If you want to collect lots of different ones, then it makes sense to support a small business and do it that way. So it's like, it's really whatever you prefer. And, you know, I think the whole idea there is that it's not, you know, you're not harming anybody by making it at home yourself, and that's what I wanted to be able to show. But, and you know, there are lots of shops that sell putty, and not everybody's putty is the same, and it works different for everybody. So you just got to find your happy place, what you like, you know. We use Burberry and Birds of Paradise. Burberry's like the perfume, right? Like, I know of Burberry Brit, like that's a perfume, right? But Birds of Paradise, what does that smell like? Sarah said I should do this more often. Is it fun to see the orders? I don't know. I feel like I go so slowly that I'm not really accomplishing much. But I think it's cool to, like, you know, see what people order. It's fun to see that process. Let me just check in with Hubs, make sure he's good. Okay. So I think we got everything for this one. So this mermaid tail, it's not super fragile, like it's pretty sturdy. So I'm actually not going to wrap that one in the bubble wrap because it just doesn't need it. So we've got our insert and packing list. I'm folding the packing list off of off camera. Keep their information private. And a goodie bag. So I'm just going to weigh it and set it to the side, and then we're all done. Oh, David is still texting me. Sorry, guys. He's at Costco and needs some guidance. He's asking about the Costco cat food now. Okay. It is fun. Hey, Sean, how are you? I packed your order already today, Sean. So I'm not packing yours tonight. I can tell you that. I usually remember. Isn't that wild? How many, especially regulars, like you regulars. I know you guys. Okay, so this next one is just putty. It is the 4 Ticket to Ride destination bundle, and then a vanilla chai. And I think that's it. Just the 5 putties. Yes. So wrap these up. And this one is going to Carla in Nebraska. So this is Carla's order. So I got her packing slip that I am folding off camera. Sherilyn said, I like diamonds, but it's Sean. Yeah, Sean, you should, hopefully you got a note that said I packed your order, and it did. David took them to the post office this evening right before I started the live. I think I packed yours. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I think I did, though. So this one is going to Carla. Oh, you did? I got another. Okay. And then when this gets long, I just throw it away. Rip it off and throw it away. Irene said it takes up to 2 months before it's by her. I can't remember, Irene. Where are you located again? Are you in South Africa? Is that right? I can't ever remember. It's hard. This one says Be My Valentine. I don't think I want to send that to you guys. You'll be like, no. I don't know you. I don't know you like that. Okay. So, oh yeah, South Africa. Okay. I was right. Sometimes I remember. Yeah, so here's this other order from New Mexico. This one's going to New Mexico. This is an order for Elizabeth. And she ordered 2 of these little heart-shaped trash drill cover minders, and I only put 1 on my board. So let me go grab the other one, because I told you I always forget, and I don't see when people order 2 of something. It's terrible. I'm always torn with these little guys, with these little ones, because I feel like they're pretty fragile to be putting them in a bubble mailer. So I think I'm going to put those in a box. Oh, Irene said I packed your order and saw on Etsy. Awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, it means I won't be packing it in this live, but that's okay. So it's interesting. This one's actually the same putties as the last order. It's all of the Ticket to Ride bundle, Fantasyland, Desert Oasis, Ski Lodge, and Butt Naked Beach, and then also a vanilla chai. And that is it for putty. Yes. I need to get in the habit of calling it Mary Mud. I forget, y'all. Because, like, putty's the universal name that we all call it. You know? I don't know. Habit. Old habits die hard. So I'm going to wrap these little guys in some bubble wrap. I always just do a quick little thing, and then I wrap the ends. They're so cute. So I think, like I said, I will put this one in a box. What am I doing? I don't trust it. I don't trust the bubble mailers with these little guys because I just feel like they're going to get smooshed. So I have some boxes underneath my table, and I'm going to grab one of those and go ahead and fold this up so that this one can go in a box. So the Amazon box cover minders, if you ordered one of those, the Amazon box cover minders, if you ordered one of those, came in a box like this because I didn't want it to get squished, you know, because it's like just fragile cardboard. It's going to get smooshed in those boxes. But these boxes are expensive, y'all, which is why I don't put everybody's order in them. It's just the ones that are too fragile because they cost a lot of money. I was wrapping them in the boxes, but I kind of like just having a bottom base instead. So she's got those two, and then her putty. There's more cover minders for this order too. She ordered this little iridescent butterfly that goes from pink to green. That in there. And then she also got 2 of the mermaid tails. There's a light purple to silver. That's not it. That's also not it. Hang on. I grabbed the wrong one. Okay. We're good. It's this one. It's this one. Silver to purple to silver, excuse me. And then silver to pink. Let me double check and make sure this is the right one. Dark purple to silver. Yes. And light purple to silver. Okay, we're good. And then silver to pink. We're good. I have it. It's here. And then a goodie bag. And then I have her little packing slip and the insert. Cute. I'm reading. Okay. Sean said her choice of putty tonight is Ocean Breeze while working on Marine to Life. She said, great combo. Still haven't bought it. Sitting in a closet a very long time. Want to do it last year, but never made it. It's going to be pretty fast because I love it. Oh, Donna said she has the butterfly and loves it. It's so pretty, right? Those were so pretty, and I thought that they would go fast, and they didn't. But I am also not going to do the tape on this right now, but normally I just run a piece of tape just along this bottom edge, but I'm not going to do it because it's really loud. Really loud. So, where am I? This is Elizabeth's order. I got missed. I got turned around. Okay. I got 2 more in this stack. Okay. So next one. This is Tamara's order. Tamara. Yeah. So she ordered 2 cover minders and 2 putties. We have the Don't Be a Dick cover minder. and the Rainbow Bright cover minder. Anthony said, I have to hop off to run Apollo. He made me commit to 2 miles a day minimum. Have fun. Yeah, I'm sure he'll call me and let me know if you don't do it, Anthony. Oh, so I think I'm just gonna do these two and then head off so that, because I'm sure David's probably almost done with shopping, and I need to start dinner because it's getting late. So there's our 2 cover minders. And then for the 3 putties, or 2 putties, we have Fruity Pebbles and Unicorn Burps. Good choices. Good, solid choices. I love this Fruity Pebbles, y'all, but the colors take me forever to do. Forever. But they're so pretty. So I have to. I have to do it. But I love like matching my putty and cover minder and everything that I possibly can match to my paintings. It's so fun. So these 2, I'm out of sync because the packing slips are over here. Sorry, y'all. I think that was fast enough that you didn't see it. This is Tamara. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know. This order is going to, what did I say? Oh, Minnesota. She's in Minnesota. And a goodie bag. Ooh. Valentine's Day sticker. And a Happy Meal sticker. And we'll write the name. I do, though. I get in a groove and I'm a lot faster than what you guys have seen tonight. It's just, we're slow. Okay, so this final order, I will just say the first name is Tina in Missouri. So I'm going to pack this up for her. This is, I'll do the cover minders first. The rest of these cover minders are actually all the ones she ordered. So we have the unsolicited opinions from random people going in the trash because that's where they belong. Sorry. Abstract Sea Turtle. This one is so pretty. I love this one. Morgana's heading out. I'll see you next time. Yes, see you. Thank you for spending your evening with me packing orders. She also ordered the Don't Be a Dick cover minder. I think this is the last one of these. I do have more on the way, though, because they were more popular than I thought they'd be. And then we have the Valentine's Day mug with the hearts. We have the Pineapple on Vacation. And I do know, I have heard that what the upside down pineapples mean, okay? But that was not intended to be that. So, and then we have the Not a Craft Hoarder, curator of an extensive private craft supply collection cover minder as well. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap these up first. I always just take 2 random ones and put them in some bubble wrap. I just don't, like I said, I don't trust it in the bubble mailers. I feel like they're not protected enough, so I give it a little extra oomph, you know? Just in case, because at least I can say I did everything I could to protect it, you know? Sherilyn said, I meant to order that one, the unsolicited, and forgot. So it looks like I'll be ordering it soon. Yeah, and you know what? When I bought that one, I had a feeling it would be popular, and I think, so they, like when you buy them, they come in sets of 10. So you either buy 10 or you buy 20 or you buy 30. And so I think rather than just buying the 10, I bought 20. I think I have more of them because I have a feeling Like I have some left, but I sold a bunch of those this weekend. But then let me look at the list on here. It'll be easier. So we have, the 6 cover minders. Then we have a sample of pink chiffon. We have a Fantasyland, a Desert Oasis, a blue raspberry, a lime, a cantaloupe, a vanilla chai, a butt naked beach, and I think that's it. Yes. So let me double check. It says 14 items, and we have 6, 7, should be 7 putties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. So I'll wrap these up, get everything in a mailer. I don't know. I think this part is so fun, though. I do enjoy it. Like, I just kind of meditate on it, and I'll be packing orders, and I'll play some music, and I just go to town. Y'all. Usually I'm like bopping to music is what I'm doing when I'm ordering, or when I'm packing orders. I'm usually just jamming over here. Okay. Make sure I didn't. Okay. I was like, I have to make sure I didn't accidentally not put 2 of something. I do not actually. Sean asked if I have any sneak peeks to look forward to this week, and I do not. I didn't have one this week, but I have one coming out later in February. I think I'm allowed to say that. I don't know, actually. I should check and see if I'm allowed to say that I have some coming. I think I am. I mean, as long as I don't tell you what it is. But I do have some later in February, just not this week. And a goodie bag. Yes. Let me put this big one. Look how cute. How freaking cute is that sticker? So cute. Anyway, alrighty. Y'all, that's it. That's all of them. The only thing I have left to do is print out the labels, and that's another thing that is good for you guys to know. So when I go through and I'm printing out labels, I actually buy said labels. Like I purchase them. Like it comes out of my bill on Etsy. So when you guys get free shipping, that's me paying for the shipping for you. So, or for any Etsy seller, that is. So like when, but I offer that as an incentive, right? To get more fun stuff. But yeah, so if you like, same thing goes for like even the international shipping. If you guys pay $16, $17, $20 for shipping, then that is what I am paying as well. Which is why I can't offer international shipping for free, because it's just far too expensive. Like I just wouldn't be able to. I simply would not be able to do that. I would lose way too much. I can't afford it. But yeah, so that's where that comes from. So like when I buy a label, I'm paying what you pay, like what you see. So I don't like make any money off of that shipping. It's not, it's just whatever it costs to ship to you from Chicago is what I pay. But I just thought that was an interesting tidbit, so you guys knew. And then like I did go ahead and check all of these orders before I started packing for ones that need to be combined. But like when an order needs to be combined with another one, it like kind of gets me out of that sequence of doing like 5 or 10 at a time. So when an order needs to be combined, I'll just go ahead and do that one individually on its own. And then I get back into like my rhythm. But combining the orders does take a lot of extra time and energy. So I know like a lot of people do it. Like I think the reason people do it, like there's a couple reasons. One, because they realize later that they forgot to add something, which I totally understand. It happens. And then I think sometimes people do it also because they're scared of getting cart snatched. But I will say, like, I don't think that happens super, super often on my shop. Not at the very beginning anyway. I feel like, there was that there was the one time, but other than that, like it usually doesn't happen. It's maybe just the mystery kits I feel like are the ones that get cart snatched. But anyway, so like I said before, I do plan on doing one more release this weekend. I guess, what is the date? The 18th that release will come out, right? Um Oh goodness. Yes, Saturday the 18th. So Saturday the 18th, I plan on doing that release. And then just reminding you guys, the shop is I'm gonna close the shop down on Wednesday, February 22nd. And because the February 26th is mine and David's 1 year wedding anniversary. So we wanted to just spend that time together and be with each other. So I said I think the best thing to do, because I have done releases like when I'm traveling before, and it's just really hard when I come back to get caught up and I'm just like behind all week. And I said let's not do that. Like let's just take a break, and the shop will just have to go down on vacation for a little bit. And I know you guys understand. um, so that will be like the weekend starting from the 22nd until March 4th. So it's like a week and a half that the shop will be down. I just wanted to do it ahead of that weekend going out so that I didn't have to ship orders on that Friday on the day we're supposed to be traveling. So we're just like going to go to a bed and breakfast and spend some time together. So what was I going to say? So the dots. With everything that has happened, I just decided to wait on those for a hot minute, since there was so much drama and controversy surrounding it. Um, I just said, I'm just going to wait for a little bit. I'm still perfecting a few things on them anyway, and I want to take a little extra time to make sure they're perfect before I release them. And with everything, with the fact that I have been so busy, I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait, and I'm going to do this when I feel like I have just a little bit more time and a little bit more like rest behind me. So I am going to be releasing, Sarah, if you didn't hear, I'm going to be releasing some scented glue dots as well. And I think they are going to be 24 to a pack. But that's like one of the only things I've figured out so far. And I'm trying to figure out if I can get them in these same bags so that I can just continue to order this style of bag so that they can be together. They'll have circular labels. I do know that. So yeah, because one of the points that was made to me was a lot of people will try to use, will not try, but will use the dots in their multi-placers as well and put a bunch of them in there. And if the package only comes with 12, then you're not going to be able to do that very easily without ordering multiples. And I just said, I think it's eventually I might have an option for a smaller pack, but I think it'll be 24 to start. But yeah, yeah, so Sarah, there was a little bit of controversy because there is another shop, which I encourage you, buy from her as well. And if you like hers over mine or vice versa, that's all well and great. Like we should all have options. So I announced it just a couple of days after she did. I didn't realize that she had announced it on her shop. It was something that I'd been working on for about a month. And I guess she had been working on it for over a year, and it's fine. I didn't know. I honestly did not know. And so there was just a lot of people upset about that fact. And so I just said, okay, go ahead. If you need to be the first to do it, that's fine. And I just said, I'm just going to let it go for a hot minute here. And I'll release mine later. And Mindy asked, have I come up with a name for them? So I I think it was maybe Cheryl who suggested it in one of the lives. My front runner right now is Mary Pops. Like, I just think that's really cute. I wanted to go with Mary Dots just because we have Mary Mud and Mary Minders. So I was like, Mary Dots would be cute. However, and it was going to be Mary Dots with the DOTZ. However, the DOTZ was also taken by said other shops. So that's fine. Again, I can't change what other people are doing, but if I use the word dots, I feel like then I am going to be stepping on someone else's toes again as well, and it makes me look like a bad guy. So I'm trying to um, yeah, I agree, Sarah. I feel like everybody ends up, supporting everybody anyway. So I'm not sure why it was like a whole thing, but I think it was just the idea. Like, they were very, very convinced that I copied her, and that was definitely not my intention because I was working on it on my own, and had also, I think I had even mentioned to you guys that scented glue dots would be really cool. And I think what I said at one point was scented glue dots would be really cool. I wonder how you do that. And that maybe is what, was the thing that came into my brain and I said out loud. But, again, I can't, I don't know. I showed all the receipts. I showed, I couldn't have taken her idea because I was traveling the weekend that she had come up with her thing, and was literally on a plane. So the following Saturday or the following Sunday, I came home, showed the product that I had here, and it was like, I don't know how I would have copied this idea if I had these sitting here. So I'm not sure. They're very convinced that I stole it, but I didn't. So yeah, I think right now it's gonna be Mary Pops with a Z, because the dots with a Z was taken. Yeah, exactly. Sean said, could you imagine if there was only one shop with a particular product, we'd never be able to get a stash, or you'd never be able to collect them? Exactly. And then you would just be fighting week to week to try to get that product. Like, there's so much demand within this community. And like, my whole thing is, if we are doing our job as creators, then we're bringing people to this hobby because you guys love it and we love it and we're showing our passion for it, right? And so my thing there is that this community is only growing. It's just getting bigger and bigger, and there's room for everybody. There's room for everyone. And like, I've been called a copycat on so many occasions, and that's frustrating too, because it really just diminishes all the hard work and effort that I've put into my shop. And it shouldn't be that way because there are lots of other shops that have opened before me that also sell putty in a bag, that sell it the same way. So I'm not sure why I am the copycat, but then everyone else didn't copy. I'm not sure. And I mean, to the person who started the whole scented putty trend, awesome. It's really cool. They're still the most popular shop out there to get that product, and that's fine. Like, they should be, right? So I think the idea that you guys can just support whoever you want and however often you want to, that's fine. And because y'all know I was the first shop that came out with coordinated putties and cover minders, and there's other shops who are doing that now too, and selling them as a bundle. And I can't say like they're copy. I mean, they are copying me, but it is what it is, right? So so yeah, like, it's what can I do? They're gonna go and they're gonna sell that thing. And does that mean that you guys aren't still gonna come here for my bundles? No, it means that you guys are still gonna support me, and you're gonna support that person too, and it's fine. I don't care. um but and mystery packs, yeah, too, that too. So I don't know if anyone has decided that they're gonna do the whole like mystery pack putty cover minder thing, but that did happen here first. So if that happens, then it happens. What can I do? I can't, I can't stop anybody. It's fine. Yeah, it's the same in the turning world too for the pens. Like there's a zillion places to get them, and if they have like a cool one come out a particular week, it always sells out. So why are we, I don't know. But yeah, I guess, I mean, I think the thought is that you're like treading on someone's space. I don't know. Because the diamond painting world is slash was pretty small. Um, but I think what's happening, and I think what a lot of people aren't realizing, is that this community, or this, I say community, I don't like using that word necessarily, because I don't necessarily like, I feel like it's a group of hobbyists, right? We all share the same hobby, so we call it a community. But I feel like the group of diamond painters is getting larger and larger by the day. People are finding diamond painting every single day. And so like I said, with the community growing the way that it is, I'm not worried. And I hope that other people aren't either. Like I don't know. I think that, like I said, there's room for everybody. And, when I opened my shop, I did everything I could to make sure I distinguished myself from the other shops, like I might have putty in a bag, but it looks absolutely nothing like the other putties in a bag that are out there. So, in my opinion, I mean, if it looks similar to others that I don't know about, maybe. But yeah, that was my goal though, was to try to make a product that looked really, really different. The Diamond Cats should make cover sheets with animal print or flowers. The white is boring. There is a shop that already does that. So I'm sure if I did something like that, I would also be called a copycat of that shop. But there is a shop that does that. And I actually, I haven't done much research to figure out how that's done. So I don't know that I would even be able to. I mean, I'm sure sure if I did a ton of research I could figure it out, but I just don't have the time to add too much more. I did try to share with you guys the plans that I do have for the shop moving forward, just so I could get those ideas in front of you before other people did, so I would stop being called a copycat, because that hurts. Like it's mean. Like I don't know. Like I said, I just think there's room for everybody. And if you don't want to buy from a shop, just don't buy from them. Like that's all. Um, but yeah, I shared with you guys the glue dots, and then that burned me because I didn't realize that somebody else had just said it a couple days prior, which sucks. Because it made me look awful. And what can I do? I don't know. Like I said, I showed the receipts. I showed where I was. I couldn't have copied it, but then from there, I am working on a cross stitch thread. What do you call it? Oh my God, words are hard. Conditioner. Wow. But yeah, so the cross stitch thread conditioner I am working on, for those of you who are cross stitchers. And then I do want to release wax melts, not candles, but wax melts at some point, with some of the scents that have been popular with the putty. And then what else am I working on? We got the dots, we got the wax melts, we got the we got the cross stitch conditioner, and then I also make earrings. So I have always made earrings for years, and so I thought maybe at some point I will add that to the shop if I ever have time. But y'all see how much time I have now, and it's not much. So I don't know when that'll ever come, but maybe. But yeah, so those are just a few of the things that I'm working on right now that I could think of off the top of my head. I had an idea for a scented cover minder as well that is different than some of the other scented cover minders that are out there. I am workshopping that right now, but it's not coming together the way that I wanted it to. Oh yeah, the Zodiac series. So I have a Zodiac series coming up of putties and cover minders. So again, if somebody copies that idea, it's because they heard it here And I'm trying to get it out to you in front first. But again, I don't know. I just can't imagine getting really upset. Like I said, I see other people taking my idea for the bundles, and it's like, okay, like I'm not going to go after them. It is what it is, you know? But I think that's all. Zodiac series, the Disney series. I think that's it. On the Zodiacs, I'll be honest, I have a really cool bag that I'm putting the Zodiacs in, and I am waiting for my supplier because the putty sales have been higher than I thought they'd be, meaning I think the Zodiac series is going to sell really well. So I have enough bags here to maybe start, but I don't have enough bags to finish, and I don't want to start until I can finish, and so I'm waiting for my supplier to get more of the bags in. So as soon as they have more bags, that's what I'm waiting for. But the bags are cool. I'm going to show them to you because I'm thinking about them and I want to. I happened to see these bags one day and I was like, these are awesome. So here's the bags for the Zodiac series. They're iridescent. So like you turn them one way and they look green, but you turn them another way and they look pink. Like to me, this looks very pink right now, but on the computer screen, it looks green. But yeah, aren't they cool? So yeah. But I'm just, like I said, I'm waiting on more of these bags. But yeah, Tanya, I don't get it either. I don't either. I think, like I said, they were upset because I had said one stupid thing and then just kind of blew it into me trying to take down somebody and then saying that I copied that person to take them down, and it's not what I did. But intention is everything, and you guys know my intention. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I feel like we just keep beating a dead horse and we keep talking about it, but I just like to fill y'all in on what's going on. I know it's not that serious. Like, we are sticking a little piece of plastic to a canvas with glue on it. It's not that deep. But yeah, so I just want to make putty and have fun, y'all. It's so much fun. Anyway, I am going to head off of here. I did just hear the door open. David is home, and we are going to have some dinner. So, oh yeah, diamond painting is supposed to be relaxing, and it's opposite. I know. Yeah, no, I don't know. I like I said, I realize other people sell putty in a bag, but mine's very different. So, Cat loves the glue on your painting. Mine does not do that. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, Caroline agreed. Unless you have a patent pending, anyone can make it. Exactly. Exactly. And I don't know. Anyway. So love you guys. I hope you have a great night and a wonderful week. And yeah, if I can get to a point where I am better, where I'm in a better position on orders, I'll try to do this again next week. I just wanted to make sure I hopped on today. I still have, y'all, there are still 71 orders to pack. Another one came in since we've been on the phone. So I'm like, if I'm in a better place next week than 70 orders on a Monday night, then we will definitely do this again. But I love you guys, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.